insulin, for example, average U.S. price per standard unit of insulin is $98.70. In Australia, it's $6.94. It's $12 in Canada. It's $7.52 in U.S. dollars in the United Kingdom. I mean, that's really just extraordinary.
At the October 23rd Senate hearing, Senator Hawley pressed Dr. William Feldman of UCLA about what he called price gouging by drug companies, noting Americans often pay far more for the same medications than patients abroad.
Why shouldn't we require by law some form of index pricing where we say to the pharma companies, look, you could set the price how you want on the global market, but taking the industrialized countries or Western European countries, or choose your set of countries, I mean, whatever would be appropriate economically, you can't charge in the U.S. more than the average price that you're charging in these other similar markets. I mean, is there something wrong with that, and what would you suggest as an alternative if so?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that if it's done well. We have to be careful about who we're referencing to and exactly which prices we might be referencing. But you're absolutely right. We pay more than every other country by far in the world for prescription drugs. 340B reform is important. I'm glad we're here today to talk about 340B reform, but it isn't going to solve the problem that you mentioned. We need other solutions to solve that problem. I think doing international reference pricing is one solution. Expanding the price negotiation under the Inflation Reduction Act is another solution. Patent reform to make sure that we get generics and biosimilars on the market is another solution. There are a lot of ways to lower drug prices in our country, but we have not been managing to do that for a long time.
Yeah, I think that's obvious, and everybody who is out there paying these prices for prescription drugs, I mean, people just can't afford it. I mean, the cost of insurance is totally unaffordable as it is. And then you add on top of that prescription drugs, those that aren't covered by insurance, even those that are, I mean, the prices are they're just astronomical. And I just don't understand it. I don't understand why American consumers should have to pay 250, 300% more. Senator Welch and I have a bill on international index reference pricing. We just say the pharma companies can set the price in the market, the global market, where they want it. But what they cannot do is, listen, I'm a former prosecutor. We used to call this price gouging. What they cannot do is gouge the American consumer by saying we're going to pay $100 for insulin. And meanwhile, the same companies are charging $10 in Canada. I just think that's totally outrageous.
For more congressional news, stay tuned to Congress Clips, and thanks for watching.